Hello, friends. Hello, and welcome to Fabulous Friday, where we get into the cards a little bit and take a look at the energies of the week ahead. If you haven't already, just wrapping yourself in love light and light love. We've already invited in the guides who overlight TLC for the soul, Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, the Pleiadians, all my TLC for the soul guides. Welcome in, welcome in. If you watched us last week, our guide for the week was, from my box of spirit guides, was the Killing Cove dolphins, Benoy and Adila, and we are going to continue to work with them this week. So dolphin energy coming in again. Over in the background, I've got the December calendar that I just made up this morning. I haven't really put anything on it, but I want it there as a visual because the energy of pretty much the whole week ahead is into the month of December. So we're on Friday the 29th as I record this, and we're going to take a look at the energies all the way through to Thursday the 5th. In there, we have a new moon this coming Sunday, which is our Bringers of the Light Sunday show. And I'll have another fun, new TLC for the Soul sigil wear design to share with you then. Or if you want to catch a look at that, even before I unveil it, it is already up in our Redbubble shop. It looks really cool. I really like it. It goes along with our Spectre and Book Club design for Bringers of the Light fans there as well. My camera looks a little crooked, but I'm going to pan it anyway. It was a lovely 0 degrees outside this morning. It's 4 degrees right now. It's windy. The wind chill's cold, but it is, where's the camera? It's a beautiful sunny day outside, so you can't complain about that. You know, as long as you have the right, like clothing on, it doesn't really matter, except for my dog. Her little feet cannot handle the snow with the super cold wind. And I had little booties for her. But I don't know. I just don't think, she doesn't like anybody touching her feet. So I don't know about the booty design. It's just not going to work. But we did get out a little bit this morning. We walked a little bit over by the river and we just do what we could. And then I just go out by myself because I can last longer than her. My feet are covered in boots. And take a little walk maybe later on. And I get her out like multiple times a day. So we'll go down to we go to a town a park in town called City Park, which is really only like a half a mile away from the other park by the river. But anyway, there's plenty of outside time, which I think is maybe what we're being guided to do too. No matter what the weather is like, getting outdoors. We are going to have the December energy hangout coming up next week with the channeling. The Earth Council members for Bringers of the Light Earth Council did say that they have a channeling for the month of December. So I don't exactly know what it is, although I will pull the card. I will show you the card that I just pulled this morning. I've been using the Lemurian Star Child for kind of the themes of the months ahead, and I asked for the theme for December, and this is a very activating card. So I got number 7, integration, but I mean there's so much happening in this card. There's Lemuria for all intents and purposes. There's the moon, there's a rainbow, there's that huge ginormous crystal, there's all sorts of light beings. I do find the 2 turtles in the foreground kind of interesting. There's a big turtle and a little turtle, and then there's these doves, and there's this energy like coming down, going into this master crystal, and then kind of going out to everybody. So we will take a deeper look into the integration theme for December when we get to the December energy hangout. But I thought I would show that little preview for now so you can maybe meditate on that a little bit and see what you think that might mean for you. But today we're going to focus on the week ahead. So from Friday the 29th of November through Thursday, December 5th, I haven't really seen what else is happening in the astrology. It feels very quiet astrologically. I know there is always something, but I feel like the guides for the next couple of weeks are asking us to rise above what's happening in the astrology and not get all they're saying kerfluffled about what's going on in the astrology right now, because we are kind of ascending. They want us to bring our focus above all that. So above all the T-squares and yods and fingers of God and kites and, sacred geometry of the astrology, and go into 0 point. And I did see that this morning too. It was 0 degrees outside. And of course I wasn't moving. So my car said, I'm seeing a lot of 0, 0, 0s coming in, which we are still in this Pluto in Aquarius 0 point. It's at 0 degrees until the end of December. So we still are in this pure potentiality. And I think the more we can rise above like some of the daily drama and get you some time to meditate on the higher frequencies that are coming in. I think there's a lot of bringers of the light calls to action, especially before the winter solstice. Another thing I'm contemplating, I haven't dived into it yet, we may start this week as well, is a new scavenger hunt, like 3 keys to the solstice. So I'm going to meditate with that a little bit and see what wants to come through for that. But I feel like the Pleiadians and some of our star family, the star being energy is very potent right now. This gateway, this solstice gateway, I think is already kind of opening up and bringing in some, yes, I'm getting so many chills, bringing in some higher vibrational frequencies to help us rise above the drama. So you could almost do like a little spiritual pilgrimage, even if you don't go anywhere between now and the solstice. They're saying they'd highly recommend taking some time out of your schedule, even if you can't physically fly to somewhere that would be considered a spiritual pilgrimage, to take your own internal spiritual pilgrimage through shamanic journey, through meditation. Oh, they're saying ayahuasca. So for some of you that like to work with plant medicine, through ayahuasca, through some sort of other plant medicine journey, something that allows you to go into an altered state of consciousness, heliotropic breathing. Oh, so many chills. To rise above what's happening right now and to see what higher guidance is coming in for you between now and the solstice. So that's very strong guidance there. We don't even have any cards out on the table quite yet. So we do have new cards, new decks showing up this week that wanted to be played with. So let's get into some cards for the week ahead. So I've got this little deck. I thought we would play with this. This is Magic and Light Affirmation Deck. This is independent. Sue Lyon, she's on Etsy. She has really cute artwork. But Spirit, what do you want us to know about the week ahead with this whole integration, the spiritual pilgrimage thing? Yeah, look at that. No illumination. KNOW, illumination. It looks like either the fool's journey starting or the hermit's journey. Traveling light. From whence you came, then come again, and journey in the sea of light. Yeah, there's so much coming on here. Where do we come from? Our souls speak of color and love and hope and tenderness, soothing rain on a summer evening, silent snow in the deepest night. But our minds sometimes pursue our earthly path, here it is, which is what we're talking about, disconnected from the hugeness of a bigger life. Now is the time to open yourself to the heartbeat of the universe. Take that sacred lantern to light your way and explore the path and your power of connectedness, and know that life continues into eternity. And she always puts like a little secret. See, there's like little things to find, I think. Notice the golden corridor. So I think that's just where this person is headed, like into the golden corridor. So that's at the center of our reading, this whole like pilgrimage kind of thing coming up. So let's see what other cards, what else do we want to know about this week ahead? We're saying rise above, but I mean, we still have to do stuff in our physical world. Maybe, are things going to, oh, it was on the bottom of the deck and it came out, the Chariot. We've got that moon, we've got the heavy duty horses to me are all about raising, frequency rising, and horses are familiars that are amplify energy to me. And this Chariot, she's looking up and she's looking out and beyond, with this 4-starred crown that she has on her head. So I guess things are looking up, right? Things are looking up in December. I don't know about you, but November was like very challenging. I am just like 2024. I don't know if it's 2024, if it's just the months themselves. They're saying don't even go there, but they're saying we've done November. That's what they're saying. They're saying you've done November. You've successfully completed that mission. And now it's time to have a lighter month with more guidance coming in. And that did come up in today's daily short. I drop those almost daily shorts on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. And today's was something new in your Akashic record, opening up for you to be able to see what it is. So the Akashic record is what holds all of our souls' blueprint and destiny, past lives, future incarnations, a lot of those things, like the plans for what the soul wants to grow into, and the soul growth. All of those things are held in that book, in that library volume of your Akashic record. And what you need to do in this life is taken from that book, that volume, and placed as a seed in your heart chakra, which is why we're always saying, like, look to your heart when you know you want to do. It's the stuff you love. It lives in your heart. That's why, because there is an energy seed in there that was implanted in there energetically at the time that you incarnated into this physical body in this lifetime. And there's something new that's going to be shown to you this month ahead about where you're going next. And it's up and beyond and out of some of the things that you're in now. So they're saying it's something to look forward to. And, in January of this year, when we did the year ahead reading and we had the road to Hana, I was really excited about the fact that we were on the road to Hana, but the road to Hana is a treacherous, loopy, road full of things, challenges and things that happen before you get to the end destination, which is Hana itself. And so, it's been that way for 2024. It truly has. And I have not asked, and I wasn't really ready yet to talk about 2025, but it seems like we did bring in a little bit of that last time we talked, and it was more of a renaissance energy coming in, more of like a golden illuminated path, kind of like you made it to Hana, and now it's time to enjoy a little bit more this, what you worked so hard for in 2024. That's a rhyme. Enjoy a little bit more what you worked so hard for in 2024. Like a right? So sort of like, and that reminds me of Men in Black, the second one, where they go to the post office. And yeah, there's more levity, I think, when they go to the post office and, what is it? Is it J? K? J? All hell Jay. When he starts remembering who he is, that he's really a Men in Black and not a postman, and everybody in the back room takes off their disguises and they're all like starseed beings. Oh, so many starseed beings coming in. All right, what's the week ahead? Anything else we want to share about the week ahead? Queen of Pentacles. There's that crown again. Another divine feminine figure smelling, I don't know if it's a rose. Does it have a pentacle inside of it? It's a flower, but it has like it's a flower, but that is a pentacle inside of this flower, like sacred geometry. And look at this. I think this is the thing too, is there's things happening today that I have not noticed in a really long time. Like there was something in my kitchen and I finally noticed, like, has that thing been turned upside down for who knows how long? How did I not notice that? And right now on this card, I'm just noticing all the rabbits in like a wallpaper or whatever behind her, all the abundance, prosperity, fun, maybe falling down the rabbit hole a little bit. And the rabbits have returned to Mystic Gables. So we had like cats for a while, and we had a little bit of a thing with cats leaving kittens everywhere. And then the cats all took their kittens and disappeared. And now the rabbits are back. So rabbits are back. There was a huge doe in the driveway this morning eating grass. There's a lot of spiritual energy around right now. All right, the week ahead, let's get my deck. And this is interesting because my deck Spring Fling wanted to come out again. Another renewal deck that's typically I only use when it gets closer to like the springtime, and it's wanting to come out now, even though technically here it's winter. We're getting, we're not there yet. Look, Child's Play. Let's play. I definitely feel like this heavy energy is lightening up. Spring Fling is a deck of mine. It's huge. It's like 90 something cards. It's an Oracle / tarot deck. It is available. All my decks are available on the Game Crafter. If you like any of my decks, you could go take a look. Links to everything I talk about are always in the show notes. But Child's Play is coming out for the week ahead. And see, psychic sensitivity. The moon, it's not just the moon. There's some sort of star family, like light, there's one more that wants to come out. Star family light codes, the number 8 or the infinity sign. Yeah, I think this morning I felt our star being family coming in very strongly. So maybe they are pulling closer right now to the planet, but they always say, oh yeah, see, I'm getting big chills. They always say like, we help. And I think what they're doing. Okay, hold on. I don't know. They're sending a lot of love because it's making me emotional. The love. Sometimes when I get emotional, it's not like sadness. It's like they send so much love. It just like opens the heart chakra. But they're helping support the higher light right now. So our star family, through telepathic communication, through bringing their energy in closer, you may even see ships of light. You may have increased telepathic communication with, oh my God, so many chills, with your star family of light right now. They're coming back in to help support the solstice gateway that's opening up. And in doing so, they are beaming like all of this like higher vibrational energy to help support you to raise up and beyond this current reality and look out a little bit further. They're wanting you to look out beyond the illusion of this now, which oh gosh, I was meditating this morning and I heard something about, this simulation grid or whatever that's happening right now that, they always say like, whatever you're living in right now, you already manifested that, right? But the simulation grid too of like the 3D world, the matrix, get up and move your consciousness up and beyond and out of that so that you can start to manifest the brighter future, the more ascended future for yourself, and not getting stuck in the lower timelines of like, oh, I'm just here right now. I'm stuck. I can't move forward. There's a very heavy consciousness cloud right now about people feeling like they can't manifest their future realities. I've seen it when I'm out on the interwebs and comments people are making, like all of the word spells going out about people feeling like they're not able to manifest, that they're not a manifestor. I'm like, oh, you're manifesting all day long, unbeknownst to you. But we get stuck a little bit stuck sometime, or mired down in the fact that our current reality is not yet manifesting the way we want it to be. And it could be big things, it could be little things, but they keep saying, and I heard this come up in another reading too, that God has the plan. The higher beings, the higher light beings know the plan. And your life is, part of a divine plan. And especially you bringers of the light who are here to help support the grids, help support the planet, help support humanity, help support other kingdoms and beings in the ascension process, helping hold the grids high. it's you've got more divine support because of that. You have more guides looking out for you, more higher light councils aware of the work that you're doing. And so you're not a lone light worker. You're not by yourself, and you're not in some simulation sequence where, where they're saying where nothing's going to change, where you can't get out of like whatever, some video game where it's like, I'm stuck on level 2. They're saying you're gonna break through to the next level. And this month there is a huge influx of higher light beings projecting, I don't know if projecting or transmitting their higher vibes, telepathic communication and stuff to help you. They just keep saying to help you rise above. So let's take advantage of this window of opportunity, because it's not always here. I don't feel like it was there last month. I mean, we're always supported, but I feel like for whatever reason, there was a little bit of a cloud, so to speak, placed around the planet because there was some karma being released and worked out. And it's like our guides wanted us to do that more of our own volition than relying so heavily on outer guidance and outer support. And now we did that. I feel like the month of November, even 2024, was like a big proving ground. And now these star beings that I have not felt their presence like this since maybe the summertime, since maybe the solstice window at the summertime. And maybe maybe that's how it works. Who knows? But let's take advantage of it, regardless of how often they're here or when they show up. This is a huge window of opportunity this week and for the next 2 to 3 weeks until the solstice, where we can take full advantage of the fact that we're getting even more higher vibrational light, higher vibrational support from those higher light beings that have already gone through this process before, and they know. I'm getting big chills. They know the ascension process. They know how to help us get there. And they're being allowed right now to kind of come in and help us with some renewal energy, help renew our spirits and renew our senses, and prepare for 2025, this renaissance vibration that's coming through in 2025. So all in all, a very magical week ahead. There's a lot of rainbows in the cards. There's a lot of people's eyes looking up and out. There is sacred geometry, but there's just a greater level of support. So let me get one more of these. I want to get one more of these Sioux Lion cards to kind of close this out. Anything else, you guys, for the week ahead? The only thing is the cardstock is very flimsy, so it's hard to like. Anything else for the week ahead? Okay, so this last card we got is, it's upside down. What does that say? Hold on. I think it says, the font is a little hard. Feminine power. So look at that tree. There's like a little thing here. Enter the night with hope and let the light of your soul take root in your heart. We've got the moon, this tree being, this dryad and the tree, or however you want to see that. The pentagrams again, the crows, all the signs. Take root, enter the night with hope, and let the light of your soul take root in your heart. Take the energy of the pentacle into your heart and manifest your glorious self as you evoke spirit. The dawn of revelation is at your fingertips. Take heart. The ravens, here we go, will guide you through the shadow and escort you into the light of understanding and healing. Now is the time to take root and set aside all those preconceived notions of who you think you are and enter into the immense force of your own feminine power. So feminine power is all about the yin energy, going with the flow, using your psychic sensitivity, which we've already talked about, to help you manifest. And then you use the yang energy, that divine masculine force, that's the taking action, the willpower, the drive, the masculine drive, that emperor energy, that king energy that helps you accomplish things. But it doesn't really come from anywhere unless you first take a look into the heart and use the divine feminine power to intuit through that seed of the Akashic record what it is, that what's your soul mission moving forward. And I think you're being guided again to take some time out to schedule in for yourself. It doesn't have to be next week, because they're saying over the next couple of weeks or so, till right before the solstice. But sooner rather than later, scheduling in some time for yourself to go off grid, and do some sort of, like I said, elder council journey, shamanic journey, however you do it, tapping in with your star family, through meditation, or again, they're bringing up the ayahuasca. No, I would never do ayahuasca, but I guess you could journey with the plant medicine and not ingest it the same way, but using some sort of ally to help you go deeper into a meditative state and to really release the fear and the doubt, the 3D matrix stuff, and go deep into the heart and see what is you're being allowed to see now that you were not allowed to see before. So a new part of your Akash is opening up for a new chapter of the book is opening up for you to be able to take a look at. And so watch your dreams. Something new is going to be shown to you about the way forward that you had not seen before, or it may have been something they're saying that was right before your eyes, but you weren't really noticing it. And now it's time to sit up and take notice of what that is, and to get the guidance you need so that you are able to move forward. Now, are you going to be moving forward this month of December? They're saying some of you are. Some of you are going to get very clear guidance on what you need to do next for this new chapter to open up. And you're going to be guided, and they're saying guided heavily to push you forward and make you get started. Others, it's going to take a little bit longer into the new year, like January, like mid to late January is when you'll be more activated, because everybody gets activated differently at different times depending on the mission, the purpose, and what you need to do. And they're saying some of this information and this intel is going to come out in the December Earth Council, Bringers of the Light Earth Council update that I'm going to channel in for the December Energy Hangout. So stay tuned for that as well. All right, is there anything else? Okay, so my guides are complete. I'm complete. This is Fabulous Friday, the week ahead until we meet again, which is Bringers of the Light Sunday, or possibly sooner if I drop the next Financial Self-Mastery Workshop. I may do that tomorrow. I'm not sure yet, but if not, for sure I'll see you on the interwebs, on the podcast, and on YouTube, Bringers of the Light Sunday on our new moon on December the 1st. Until then, I bid you all a fond farewell. Everybody take care.
This episode was brought to you by Tessa Locke's very own The Fish Store, fish and chips for the eclectic. Come on in and pick up our famous order number 5, the Tor Tower, and you'll be delivered a steaming pile of crackling, crunchy fish and chips. Welcome for dinner, lunch, or anything in between. The Fish Store for the eclectic.